Home is where the heart is, or so she'd heard. But Mona the Mouse had never had a home, at least not for long. A dusty hay bale, an abandoned bird's nest, a prickly thicket. In her short life, she had lived in more places than she had whiskers. And now her latest home, an old hollow stump, was being flooded out by the storm. When she'd found the stump in the summer, with a mushroom table already in place and the stream nearby, it had seemed too good to be true. Why had no other animal claimed it for its home? Now Mona knew. She watched, perched on a root in the corner, shivering and scared, as the water rushed in, swirling around her bed made of moss, lapping at her table, threatening to wash away her suitcase. The suitcase was all she had left of her family. It was made from a small walnut shell and had a tiny heart carved on the front. Mona reached for it now. Time to move again, she thought with a heavy sigh, as, holding the handle tightly, she waded out of the stump and into the storm. Rain beat down on the trees of Fernwood Forest, which were just beginning to turn the colors of fall. Instantly, Mona was soaked, from nose to tail. Her paws sank into the wet ground with every step. Which way should I go? She wondered. To the right was a farm, but it was very far, and it had a cat. She knew because she had once tried to live there, so it was either to the left or straight ahead. She was about to go straight when, crack! Lightning flashed, and Mona jumped. To the left it was, then. She headed deeper into the forest, hopping from twig to leaf, trying to stay out of the mud. If only there were a rock to burrow under, or a clump of mushrooms, or a hollow tree. But there wasn't. There wasn't even a sign of another animal. Everyone else must be hidden away in their homes, Mona thought, safe from the storm. Soon rain was collecting in her ears. She shook the droplets of water out of them, but it only helped her hear the frightful storm more clearly. The wind whistled, whipped, and whirled, and brought with it the sound of howls. Wolves! Mona squeaked, quickening her pace. The wolves howled again. They sounded far away, but wolves were wolves, and any small animal was scared of them. They were hunters and not to be trusted. Nothing was worse than wolves. The rain fell harder still. Is this how she would go? Like her parents, swept away by a storm? If only she had a paw to clutch, or someone to tell her everything would be all right. But she was alone.